It's nobody safe. We're not going to eat.
What up? What up? What up? Come on, I need to shit this out. Let's go. Jamal, what's up, fam? All right, 3 minutes. All right, we great. We get to roll. If you come in late, come in late. So if y'all have X, please share this out. Share it out on X. All right, make sure everything's good. Let me burn my sage. Let's go. I got something to share with y'all too. Yo, some people in this what you call conscious community is crazy as hell, yo. So I'm gonna open up the lines for y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure my people's coming on X. So we put this out on X, y'all. Let's go. It's always a delay. So give me 1 second. Jamal, what's good in the hood? So again, My feeds are always open, and I try to explain to the best of my ability for people that's confused about things, because I know some people speak over people's heads. But the link is right there. So I got a phone call from Professor Griff this morning. Damn, it was early in the morning. So I invited Professor Griff. I texted him back and said, if you want to come on the feed, come on the feed. There was a video last night with Black Magic. And again, I'm on the West Coast. And Griff, if you're watching this, brother, you can feel free to come on the feed. There was a video with Black Magic, Brother Rich. And people have been sending me this video like all day. Remember, I'm on the West Coast. I'm not on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. So I got the video and I watched 28 minutes of this particular video. And I was like, it was bull. I'm just keeping it 100, but it was bull. And I got a phone call from Professor Griff this morning. And Professor Griff asked me about why didn't I text him early? I was like, dude, I'm on the West Coast. So of course, I'm not gonna, wait, because if it's something's in my brain, I have to talk about it and explain it to people, because the next day I'll forget about it. So it was about Moors not saying they're Africans or hip hop, irrelevant subjects, people. I'm even 100 with y'all. Irrelevant subjects to me. So I got a phone call from Griff. And I said, yo, Griff was like, he was asleep. He was knocked out. So I was like, okay. I texted him this morning. Well, it is morning time. It's 11:45. I said, yo, Griff, do you want to come on the feed? He said, no, I'm good. So my thing is like, for people that think I don't reach out to people and I don't have people's numbers, I do reach out to people. I do try to bring them on and get their point of view. And that's just what it is, B. I don't, if conscious people got an issue with Sabir Bey, then come to my face and tell me. I need y'all to tell me in my face, because I got everybody's number. So I am the type of person that don't take sides with no one. That goes for Moors, conscious Moors, Pan-Africans, pro-Black people, whatever. I don't take sides with nobody. And maybe that's the issue that they have with why. So if you feel some type of way about me, feel free to click the link and tell me. I don't take sides. What I do is present facts to you that you can research for yourself. So if I look at a video and and it's bull sugar, it's bull. It is what it is. And y'all like the bull. Y'all like the drama. So I invite everybody to this feed, but I will not argue with you on my feed. So with that being said, let's get this thing started. Okay, please share this out if you have X. Please share this out if you have Twitter. And I will invite any of them on the feed, but I'm not going to argue with you. Okay, but the one thing I will say is you're going to have to excuse Sabir Bey's silly attitude. So if you have X, please hurry up and share it out right now, because this Rico thing is affecting every last one of you. Every last one of you. So share it out. Shout out to my brother Skinny Joey Molino. Let's go.
Don't you fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Keep your head up, never let them get you fed up. You just step up, get your rep up, get your cash up, get your check up. The whole system.
This is what the Black conscious people are scared of. Real conversation.
Don't you fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Keep your head up, never let them get you fed up. You just step up, get your rep up, get your cash up, get your check up. The whole system's a setup. It's time we really get up. We've been about this revolution from the time we met up. Take it back, I got my fist up. Malcolm X in 88. A revolution only works for those that will participate. You are great, they are great. Yo, it's time to demonstrate higher level mental states. Conscious people congregate, show the love, not the hate. This is basic, no debate. But these people are debating and they hating. They should wait. It was bickering amongst ourselves. We gotta us in this state. Yeah, the truth is inconvenient, but the truth is never late. You can't see what they be doing, how they thinking, how they moving. You can't see what they pursuing, making claims none are proven. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. We can see who is the enemy. Sovereignty's the remedy.
Y'all didn't get it? Sovereignty's the remedy. Black people don't own sovereignty. They can't claim sovereignty. Let me explain this to y'all. Sovereignty's the remedy. Sovereignty in any law dictionary. Sovereign people is the political body consisting of the entire number of citizens and qualified electors who in their collective capacity possesses the power of sovereignty and exercise them through their chosen representative. C. Scott versus Sanford. This is what the conscious people don't want to hear. Sovereignty is the remedy. I'm going to quote Sovereign Citizen one more time. You can pick up any law dictionary. Any. Bear with me. Is y'all, are we good? Pick up any law dictionary. Sovereignty is the political body consisting of the entire number of citizens and qualified electors. Sovereignty. State sovereign immunity. Sovereignty. Sovereignty. I'm going to quote this one more time. Sovereignty. Sovereign people, not sovereign citizens. Sovereign people, not sovereign citizens. Sovereign people is the political body consisting of the entire number of citizens and qualified electors who in their collective capacity possesses the power of sovereignty, exercise them through their chosen representative. Then it says C. Scott versus Sanford. Y'all better listen. They're getting free lessons.
Telepathy is white supremacy. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. We can see who is the enemy. Sovereignty's the remedy. You don't need telepathy. It's white supremacy. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Bringing the raw, doing a talk. Government officials bringing the law. You never see what you never saw. 303, open the door. Knowledge reigns. That is the game. Ignorance, that is insane. Don't fall for it. The reps and the Dems are the same. This one shoots up. That one's locking us up. This one got us stuck. That one's out of luck. You can run if you need to. The cycle never ends. No justice, but in 4 years they hyping us again. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
Let's go. Hit that link.
Don't fall for it. If you thinking and you burning and you drinking and you burning and you really not concerning with the news and what they learning, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. If you love it, never hate it, you agree it, don't debate it. HBC, you educated, your degree is highly rated. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't. If you love it, never hate it, you agree it, don't debate it. HBC, you educated, your degree is highly rated. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Yo, me, I'm not a fake dude. I'ma keep it real, real. They see through it all and America needs a heel deal. America ain't really sick. This is what it really is. Gunshots and cages for black and brown little kids. Now they acting like they not the cause of how we live. Do not tell me what you gonna do. I can see what you did. Look at her. Look at him. Look at them. Look at me. Do you see our interests represented in society? No, you don't. And you won't. Because democracy's a joke. Every 4 years, these same people asking us to vote. Me, I'm not a fake dude. I'ma keep it real, real. They see through it all and America needs a heel deal. America ain't really sick. This is what it really is. Gunshots and cages for black and brown little kids. Now they act like they not the cause of how we live. Do not tell me what you gonna do. I can see what you did. Look at her. Look at him. Look at them. Look at me. Do you see our interests represented in society? No, you don't. And you won't. Because democracy's a joke. Every 4 years, these same people asking us to vote. Nothing changed but the Range Rover switching lanes over. I remain the flamethrower. Knowledge reigns, game over. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Rodney King, George Floyd, man, we all saw it. So don't protest with the fines, but don't move with separate lines. While the soul is being silenced for the religion of science. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. If you thinking and you earning and you drinking and you burning and you really not concerning with the news and what they learning, don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. There's no justice in the courts. We are always taking shorts. They can shoot us like a sport, and it's our trust that they want. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Take it up. Take it on now. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't you fall for it.
So y'all hit that link. If you got some receipts on that, let me know. Okay. So this is the funny part about people. This is black people. If they cancel, who concert they cancel? You obviously don't know KRS-One's demographics. So if I can get on the phone with him, I can get on the phone with anybody from the Temple Hip Hop, KRS-One, his wife. So if you saying KRS-One concerts got canceled, I doubt that very, very seriously. So if you got some receipts, you can come on the feed. See, this is the thing about black people, and that's a so-called black person. If the cancel, let me know where. Because I can actually have KRS-One come on, but he don't have time for the pettiness. That's the problem. He really don't have time for the pettiness. But if you got some receipts, you can tell me. Come on the feed and tell me. Hit the link and come on the feed and tell me what show. Come on, don't type it. Don't Busta Rhymes. Well, I don't have nothing to do with Busta Rhymes. I ain't gonna do it. Y'all worry about crazy stuff, boy. So let me share something with y'all. Again, I did a video late last night, and I asked Professor Griff to come on to if he wanted to, because I watched this video with Brother Rich, and people been asking me about Brother Rich. I'm not mad. Do it look like I'm mad? Do it look like, let me ask you a question. Jamal, do it look like I'm mad? Or I ask people to come on the feed? Hold up. They forgot this part right here, bro. This is what they forgot. Hold up. Let me ask you a question. Do it sound like I'm mad, or is it this right here? Or is just that they don't understand this? That's culture. For y'all that don't understand that. That's culture. Excuse my Philly attitude. So it's a Philly thing. You wouldn't understand it. That's what it is. And I called Professor Griff this morning. I don't need not show y'all his text messages, but excuse my Philly attitude, okay? So if you got something to say to Sabir Bay, come on the feed and talk to me, baby. It's okay. You ain't got to hide behind social media. You ain't got to hide behind me, because don't ever dogs get mad. I don't get mad. I could call you a coward by hiding behind social media. How about that part? If you want to tell my people mad, why niggas hide behind social media? I ain't gonna cut you. All right. So if you feel as though it's not that, then feel free. We got a saying in Philadelphia: leap, my niggas. Hold up. We got a thing: leap. If you think you built like that, leap. It's that simple. It's not complicated. The link is up for everybody. What's up, Todd? The link is up for everybody. A lot of data, everybody. So let's get into this, because they ain't gonna never come on the feed. What's up, brother Todd? I know I'm not mad, brother. They got to excuse the Philly attitude, brother. I mean, the feed is open. Let's put it up. There it is again. So the one thing about Sabir is I'm a real dude. If I don't like you, I'm gonna let you know I don't like you. I'm not gonna entertain you. But the one thing I've noticed in what we call this conscious community, and if my brother keep typing, I'm gonna just block his page. So the crazy part is all this is hip hop. All this is hip hop. All this is hip hop. We're not even talking about hip hop people. I said the Rico law. I'm not talking about the whole beef that's going on. I'm talking about real things that we can address. Real things. And I may go to the law library today, y'all. So if y'all want to, I may take a trip to a law library, and I may do a live inside of a law library today. Yeah. Okay. So if y'all would like that, let me know. So let me play this video real quick, because shout out to my man Joey Molino, right? from Philadelphia. If y'all don't know who Joey is, you should go research him. He posted up a video on his page about the Rico law. You notice that's what they got R. Kelly under? Who else they get under? Who else did they get under the Rico law? Come on, y'all, join the feed. Y'all don't hide. Just join. I know this is not the conversation for black people. Black people don't want to have this conversation. The black conscious people don't want to have this conversation. But join the feed. Hit the link. So this is what they got. I think who else? Who got locked up underneath it? What's that rapper's name? Young Thug, R. Kelly, and somebody else got locked up in. John Gotti. It was okay. Now I'm talking about the rappers right now. So it's because of the conscious people, because the real issues they don't want to address. The real issues they don't want to address. So let me play Joey Molino for y'all for a minute. Listen to this. I couldn't wait to get Joey on my show. This is Joey Molino. Y'all should reach him. Okay? Let me shut this door for a second. Give me 1 second. Let's play Joey for a second.
Tomorrow, I'm going to put a dear friend and a great attorney from New York, Matthew Mara. He had a podcast. He was ahead of his time. He's talking about this a year ago. I'm going to repost it. He's going to tell you about the Rico law and what they're doing to Trump. And he's not if you like Trump or you don't like him, just watch it and let him explain the Rico law, how fucking confusing and how dangerous it is. I had 3 Rico cases, 3 separate Rico trials. I still don't know what the fuck Rico is. That's how crazy this fucking law is. I had a friend of mine, I was away with in the 90s. Eddie Randini, he got 100-something years. He had a Rico case, and the jury was deliberating, and they sent a question out. They were so confused, the jurors, they don't even know what the fuck it is. The jurors send the question out and said, which defendant is Rico? They thought it was a fucking defendant. It's the fucking law, Rico law. So he's in the studio right now, Podcast Junkies. Tomorrow, I'm going to put a dear friend and a great attorney from New York, Matthew Mara. He had a podcast. He was ahead of his time. He's talking about this a year ago. I'm going to repost it. He's going to tell you about the Rico law and what they're doing to Trump. And he's not if you like Trump or you don't like him, just watch it and let him explain the Rico law, how fucking confusing and how dangerous it is. I had 3 Rico cases.
Listen to this.
3 separate Rico trials. I still don't know what the fuck Rico is. That's how crazy this fucking law is. I had a friend of mine, I was away with in the 90s. Eddie Randini, he got 100-something years. He had a Rico case, and the jury was deliberating, and they sent a question out. They were so confused, the jurors, they don't even know what the fuck it is. The jurors send the question out and said, which defendant is Rico? They thought it was a fucking defendant. It's the fucking law, Rico.
So let me explain this to y'all. See, this is the type of conversation that we don't want to have. First and foremost, the weird part is, how many people on jury duty know the law? That's Joey Molino from Philadelphia. Y'all can look him up. And he's Sicilian. He was locked up with my brother too in a federal prison. And this is the type of conversation that black people, conscious black people, don't want to have. So do anybody know about jury nullification? Raise your hand. Jury nullification. Come on, y'all. Don't look it up. Chop, chop. Jump on the feet. Let's go. Jury. Matter of fact, I put it up for y'all. Probably say, nigga, I don't even know how to spell that motherfucker. How you spell that motherfucker? I don't even know how you spell it. How do you spell jury nullification, brother? Well, I don't even know what jury nullifications is. Okay, let me hurry up. Pick it up. Figure it out. Figure that one out. Hurry up. Let's pick it up. Hurry up. Let's hurry up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Jury nullification. Think about it. This is the arguments that we should be having. We should be in law libraries, not because we want to be an attorney, but we must know the laws. So it's taking y'all a very, very long time to look to tell me what jury notifications is. Jury notifications. Y'all can either jump on a feed, right? Because this is their little, they say it's always a way to trap somebody. Always a way to trap somebody. Don't get caught up in the trap, big. Jury notification. Those are not cases. Those are bills of attainder. Whatever you keep saying, brother. Whatever y'all keep saying. That's that talk. If you got some facts on that, bring that too. I keep trying to tell you, some of you Moors, if you got it too, bring it. If you think you got it. Okay? I asked you a question. Don't tell me about bill of attainder, brother, because I watched it on YouTube, brother. I watched it on YouTube. It's a bill of attainder. I'm going to give y'all more time. This brother came all the way from Nashville to come meet me in the law library in Atlanta. Come on. I'm still waiting for you. Now, I want some of these Moors, whoever these Moors on this feed talking, I want them to show me what they're talking about. Jury nullification, y'all. That's me in a law library. Ooh, giving class inside of a damn law library? What the hell? Stop playing, bro. That's in Atlanta. I'm still waiting for that person. Refusal to apply the law of statement of social issues. Nope, that's not jury nullification. It's very simple, y'all. Very, very simple. Why do people make stuff complicated? Why do people making this complicated? I asked about jury nullification. It's very simple. You want to see how simple it is? Thank you, my brother. You can tell he got the classes. They should get the overstanding the language of law, Jamal. They should get my class back in 2001, the overstanding the language of law. Woo, these people are crazy, bro. So, this is in the law library in Atlanta. That's my son sitting next to me. See? This is before I started the class. So tell me which one of these Moors in the law library doing this, bro. Which one of them is doing this? I've been doing this for years. For years. Okay? So let me explain to you jury nullification. Very simple. Jury nullification is when you deal with the facts in law. One person in a jury duty can actually acquit somebody. One person can acquit someone. One person. So when Joey was just sitting up there talking about, they didn't even know what Rico was. They thought it was a person. They thought it was a person. Nah, it's not. This is his law library in Philadelphia. This is how I do. Let me just help y'all out. This is me at the law library. So when these Moors be getting on these feeds talking, I'll be trying to figure out where they get the information from. I'll be really trying to figure it out, bro. They be like, they keep going back to the Constitution, brother. I'll be trying to figure out, brother Jamal. I'll be really trying to figure it out with these cats, man. So when I sit in law libraries, this is what I do. And I got a lot of classes inside law libraries also. A lot of classes inside these places, bro. So jury nullification is where you deal with the facts in the law. So if you paid attention to what Joey said, how many times they get a person on jury duty that knows nothing about the law? So let me tell you a little story. In Philadelphia, in the Criminal No Justice Center in Philadelphia, right? As I'm in Philadelphia, they called me for jury duty. I never forget that day, right? When I was in Philly, y'all know y'all get called for jury duty. So this is what I do when I'm in law libraries. I swear I do. I'm going to go to one day. Which one you want to pick? Pick your poison. Jurisprudence is the science or the philosophy of law, which the principles of positive law and legal relations. That's jurisprudence. Give me 1 second. Okay. I want you to clearly understand the type of person I am. I'm not these kids that watch people's videos on YouTube, but I have a lot of videos though, y'all. This is jurisprudence. So let me explain to y'all what this is, okay? I know this is too much for the brain. So jurisprudence is the science or the philosophy of law which treats the principles of positive law in legal relations. Jurisprudence. You can look it up and see if I quoted it wrong. Jurisprudence is the science or the philosophy of law which treats the principles of positive law in legal relations. This is what you get when you with me. Or you should get my overstanding the language of law. Hey, Stephen, do you have the overstanding the language of law video, bro? Everybody should have it. Email me. I can send it to you from 2001. Okay. So in Philadelphia, and if anybody wants to join the feed, join the feed. I remember they called me for jury duty. I never forget this. They called me for jury duty. Anybody know the Criminal Justice Center in Center City, Philadelphia? Everybody knows that place if you're from Philadelphia, right? So I remember them calling me as a good person. I go down there and they give them a piece of paper, and it's always so-called black people, the weird part, that got to go at it with you. So I go upstairs and they asked me some questions. They asked me would I obey the judge. I said no. They said, why not? Training. So I still remember this. So they said, would you obey the judge? I said, no, I wouldn't obey the judge. Why should I? And they said, well, why not? I said, have you ever heard of jury nullification? Them motherfuckers lost their freaking minds, bro. I said, would one person deal with the fact in the law? I would not obey him. The key is that people, they pick people. And if you pay attention how they pick the jurors, they don't even know anything about the law. They don't even have a law dictionary, from Black's Law, Ballantyne's, Bouvier's, Blackstone's, the Corpus Juris Secundum, to American jurisprudence, none of these things. So they have a group of people that they dictate to, or what to say and what not to say, right? So by this time, it was one person. By the end of the day, I think it was probably 4 or 5 of them around me. And they would throw things at me and said, are you one of those people that say you're supposed to pay taxes? I said, what are you talking about? I never said that. Don't put anything in my mouth. I never said that. I said, matter of fact, if you read the Constitution, it says not taxed. It's in there. So this is the whole thing. So I didn't use no religion to get out of it. None of that. Most of y'all use religion to get out of it, or y'all get a paycheck, or y'all get scared. So I get a letter in the mail. You know, they mail you something. They mail, and I asked them some questions. I said, where did you get my information from? Because I never voted in my life. I never been a voter. Never voted. So I said, where did you get my information from? They said you had a driver's license. I said, oh, it's time to get rid of that motherfucker now. So they said they got my information from a driver's license. That's what they told me, right? So I said, oh, that's what that is. So I get a letter in the mail and say I was disqualified from jury duty. They don't get it? They told me I was disqualified. I didn't have to claim no religion. Now, let me tell you the bad part about that. At the time, this is probably over 17, 18 years ago. At the time, I said, damn, I wish I would have just snuck inside there and just sat in the case. Because what happens, you have unjust things happen to people in these cases. And people say, why don't you go be an attorney? I would not want to be corrupt. You got to be corrupt to be an attorney, B. You got to be corrupt like a motherfucker to be an attorney. I'm going to be real with you. Well, brother, all attorneys not like that. No, they call them lawyers. All lawyers. You won't even find a licensed lawyer out this month. Show me a licensed lawyer. Now, I got some bar cards from attorneys. You would never see it says lawyer on there. It will only say attorney. Facts. So you're not talking to somebody who watched somebody on YouTube, B. Okay? Again, you're not watching anyone that sits on YouTube. Now watch, I've been doing this for over 20 something years, B. So I get a letter in the mail saying that I was disqualified. So what? Don't worry about me being on YouTube. Hopefully you learn something from this or take my class. You should really get the overstanding the language of law. I know you in your feelings, family. I'm talking to this person. I know you in your feelings. It's okay. And I'm not mad at you. I just know you here just to be here because you ain't got nothing else to do. Because if I had something else to do, I wouldn't even be watching. Important. So the key is, right? Peace, fam. So the key is, as I'm watching Joey speak on this subject, and I'm watching all of this for the past 20 something years, man, I'm like, damn, this is crazy. Right? I'm really trying to figure this thing out. Like, oh, wow. RQ, right? Reason why they have a bar card is because the laws are copy. Thank you, brother. He got the overstanding of the language of law. Tell this person right here they should get the overstanding of the language of law too. I told you they're gonna be in their feelings, but never come on his feed. So, jury notifications that you deal with the facts in the law, right? So the sister and the brother, the sisters and the brothers that was on me, right? They got so mad at me. They was upset with me and said, why wouldn't you listen to the judge? Why should I? Let me tell y'all something. The fight is not always in a courtroom. It's not always in a courtroom. You got to educate the masses of the people out here. This is why I went to radio. This is why these YouTubers, I go head to head with them. I'll go head to head with an attorney. And ask them, let me see your bar card. So let me show y'all something. I'm gonna take y'all back. Okay, let me take y'all back for a second. Like you can change the Rico. Ain't about even changing the motherfucking Rico. Y'all tell me what the Rico law is, Rob. Come on the feed. I'm asking. Let me go back to Joey real fast. Hold up. Come on the feed for a minute. If y'all don't come on the feed, y'all keep typing. I'm definitely gonna get rid of you in a heartbeat. Because this is not you. Let's go back.
Go law. So he's in the studio right now. Podcast Junkies. Tomorrow I'm going to put a dear friend and a great attorney from New York, Matthew Mara. He had a podcast. He was ahead of his time. He's talking about this a year ago. I'm going to repost it. He's going to tell you about the Rico law and what they're doing to Trump. And he's not a. That's
all I'm doing. Right?
If you like Trump or you don't like him, just watch it and let him explain the Rico law. How fucking confusing and how dangerous it is. I had 3 Rico cases, 3 separate Rico trials. I still don't know what the fuck Rico is. That's how sick, crazy this fucking law is. I had a friend of mine, I was away with in the 90s, Eddie Randini. He got 100-something years. He had a Rico case, and the jury was deliberating, and they send a question out. They were so confused, the jurors, they don't even know what the fuck it is. The jurors send a question out and said, which defendant is Rico? They thought it was a fucking defendant. It's the fucking law, Rico law. So he's in the studio right now, Podcast Junkies. Tomorrow I'm going to put a dear friend and a great attorney from New York, Matthew Mara. He had a podcast. He was ahead of his time. He's talking about this a year ago. I'm going to repost it. He's going to tell you about the Rico law and what they're doing to Trump. And he's not a. If you like Trump or you don't like him, just watch it and let him explain the Rico law. How fucking confusing and how dangerous it is. I had 3 Rico cases, 3 separate Rico trials. I still don't know what the fuck Rico is. Yeah. That's how sick, crazy this fucking law is. I had a friend of mine, I was away with in the 90s, Eddie Randini. He got 100-something years. He had a Rico case, and the jury was deliberating, and they send a question out. They were so confused, the jurors, they don't even know what the fuck it is. The jurors send the question out and said, which defendant is Rico? They thought it was a fucking defendant. It's the fucking law, Rico law. So he's in the studio right now, podcast junkies. Tomorrow I'm going to put a dear friend and a great attorney from New York, Matthew Mara. He had a podcast. He was ahead of his time. He's talking about this a year ago. I'm going to repost it. He's going to tell you about the Rico law and what they're doing to Trump. And he's not if you like Trump or you don't like him, just watch it and let him explain the Rico law, how fucking confusing and how dangerous it is. I had 3 Rico cases, 3 separate Rico trials. I still don't know what the fuck Rico is. That's how crazy this fucking law is. I had a friend of mine.
Pause that. So I did that a couple of times so y'all can actually comprehend what this brother was saying. The crazy part is, if I explain it to you what the Rico law is, Negroes will sit back and go, brother, you can change it, brother. Because you know why? Negroes don't even know what the Rico law is. And they are afraid. They are afraid. Majority of your black scholars are afraid. Trust me, so-called people that sit on their behinds on social media. You can't, if you're going to critique Sabir, you better be better than me, B. So I'm only sharing with y'all what the Rico laws are and how I've been doing this for years. Okay? 67, bear with me. And no, I'm not mad. Never get mad. Get even. Okay? Give me 1 second. Let me explain this to you. Never do anything in anger. Deal with the facts and you will never be defeated. So let me show y'all something. When I had my newspaper, how I challenged these people. And first, let me show you what the Rico law is. Bear with me. Let me walk y'all into what the Rico laws are, okay? And I'm going to take you to Jenkins Law Library. This is the Rico law. Corrupt. Listen, racketeer, influence, and corrupt organizations. That's Rico. Racketeering right there. So why do people, especially my people, get mad at me when I'm presenting this to you? Here it is. Do y'all get it? That's Rico. So when Joey was talking about the Rico, that's what he was explaining. He's telling you that right there, right? So he said he don't even know. So bear with me, okay? I got a big cheerleader on my page, boy. Good God. Thank you, brother, for being a cheerleader, homie. But let me share something with you. So when I did my newspaper in 2003, this is what I was doing in Philadelphia. If you notice, my name is right there, right? Let me just blow this up so the haters can really hate. Let the haters really hate. Don't try to call that number because that's not my number anymore. That's a 215. Oh, the haters good. I'm gonna make you lose your mind, boy. Keep playing with me. I'm gonna make them lose their minds. Sip, what's up, fam? Come on the feed for a minute with me, brother. So let me show you how crazy this is, right? Dr. Malachi York wasn't studying the law. The mob don't study the law, but they hire these people. So that's jurisprudence. That was my section in the newspaper, right? The public hearing took place on 3/27/2001. There was no YouTubes, no Instagrams, no none of this around, right? So this is what was going on in Philadelphia at the particular time. In Philadelphia, at the particular time. Now I told you, y'all can jump on the feet if you feel free. You can, if you feel froggy, y'all can leap, B. You can definitely leap by hitting that link because I'm gonna hurt you and make you keep typing. Hurt your feelings. Because you can't dispute anything that I'm presenting to you. You can just hate it. So 3/27/2001 addresses the citywide livestock program. These are corrupt people right here. So they had a thing called livestock, never been enacted into law, only under the colorable law. So colorable law is what they're operating under. This is my whole article. Under the colorable fictional law, the public wasn't properly notified. Anybody from Philly knows what I'm talking about. The hearing consists of city council, public officials, members of the traffic court, right? Judge, members of the boot and tow. These are the people that was there. So don't tell me I never fought for our people when I did before. Here it is. Derived from the federal Rico stat. So the Rico law is under Title 18 of the United States Code, people. Title 18, United States Codes. Please look it up. I think it's 1961. Please look it up. So this is what I was doing about the organizations back in 2000s, people. Just think about this. This was back then when I was explaining this to people. But when you get to a point that you be like, damn, what am I doing this for? You see that? Targeting urban areas for revenue. This is what I was doing, fighting for our people back then. So you give up to a point, you be like, freak it. So if you look up Title 18 of the United States Code, you will actually see exactly what I'm talking about. So this is what Joey was saying about people don't even know what the RICOs are. So the RICO is talking about expense, right? Bear with me. I need y'all to follow me. And again, I'll be in the law library soon. Racketeering. See racketeering. So what we do is allow people to put us in an organization. Sabir Bay don't belong in no organizations, no groups, none of that. And this is what they target people on. Okay? Pick your poison. Which one you want? Those are all my books. So what it is, and I hope this is very clear for y'all, okay? It's not complicated. Okay? So what they're doing to people is they're using the RICO law because these people understand it. They understand the game. Oh, they definitely understand this game. So we're going to go a little further. Right? Bear with me. Strap in. Where I'm at, 47 minutes. So, not that one. We'll get back to that in 1 second. So what they're using, just like R. Kelly and everybody else, they getting them under the racketeering when they're not even part of an organization. They're just throwing people under there. Give me 1 second. They're throwing people underneath that mug. Not knowing that the biggest criminals is them. It's me now in Jenkins Law Library in Philadelphia. This is how I sit down in law libraries. So for people that said the law dictionaries are just definitions, yeah, they are. But you have to understand all of these things. You literally have to sit back and study all of this. And what it does, it takes a lot of time out of your day. You go to the United States Codes right here. So Title 18 of the United States Code is what you want to see. So when I'm sitting in the law library, this is what I do. These are all the books I had in front of me. All of these books. See, you don't have time to be in somebody else's business. This is what you do. Okay? You don't have time. So if it's pseudo, I told you, you got 5 minutes to come on this feed and prove that it's pseudo. You got 5 motherfucking minutes to play with me. I'm good at what I do. Come on. So we're not even talking about George Washington at this particular time. Stay focused, y'all. This is the law library that I stay in when I'm in Philadelphia. This is the oldest and the first law library. I told you I could do classes in here. In Philadelphia. You can take whatever y'all know, and I might go into a law library today, but I'm in California. But this is in Philadelphia. I have videos of me inside this law library if y'all want to purchase them also. This is the oldest law library, the first law library. That's in Philadelphia. Okay? The Black Codes is an organization. So Yes, but the thing is that children can't give consent. When you claim to be a minor or a minority, you cannot give consent. That's a whole nother subject. Whole nother subject. Okay. So this Rico thing, what they're doing to people, right? Bear with me. What they doing with this Rico thing is they setting y'all up like a mug. But you don't want this conversation. Hold up. Let me see if I can find another one. Bear with me. So when you see me, I sit like that. So this was before the pan. This is before the thing on it, y'all. So that Starbucks, bear with me. This is old. So this is me. And if you notice, it says Jenkins. You see me with my phone. You see all of this? I sit inside the law library, American jurisprudence, bankruptcy, United States codes. You see all of this? So y'all watch people on YouTube be pulling stuff up. No, I'll be sitting in law libraries like this to dig in all of this. This is how I spend my days. And the crazy part is they still get mad at you. Negroes will still get mad. You can apply yourself. You can sit in there too. But I can walk y'all through all of this. Okay? So let's go a little further in this Rico thing. So the whole Rico law sets you up. It is that it's expense. So what happens? One part says see expense. So it's organized crime, right? Let's go here for a second, okay, y'all? Let's go to organized crime. Ain't that what we use the map for? You see organized crime, right? Ain't this what getting Young Thug on? Bear with me. I need y'all to pay attention. Organized crime, a syndicate. What? Professional criminals who rely on lawful activities. Man, what they doing to people is unlawful. Niggas taking people's property without due process. Hold up. Can't make this up. Let me know. Look what they got there here. It is often called family, the mafia, or mob. See, racketeering. Now, what did it just say? Do y'all hold on? Let me move this out the way, y'all. Bear with me. You see what it says here? I need y'all to follow me. This is what they did to R. Kelly, to Young Thug. But if we don't educate the masses of the people on what this is or who the real criminals are, oh Lord, let me know if y'all hear this from another black person on social media like this. Let me know, or more. Let me know, just like this format, okay? So the crazy part is when you sit back, and again, I've been doing this for a very long time. So what they do, right? What they're doing is they trapping you. A statute is only a statute. A statute only move when you move it. And ordinances and regulations, they're not laws. Ordinances are not laws. Regulations are not laws. Neither one of them are laws. They're not laws, people. But if you trust an attorney, they're going to tell you, yeah. Think about it. Oh, yeah, that's a law. No, it's not. It's not a law. I challenge any attorney. Any attorney. And matter of fact, if you go get an attorney, right? I want to see their bar card. Have anybody ever seen a licensed lawyer? Have anybody ever seen a licensed lawyer? Raise your hand. Hurry up, because I'm going to end this soon. Because I do have a life. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Have anybody ever seen a licensed lawyer? Come on, let's be honest, y'all. I know I got a lot of people here. Come on, y'all. Please tweet this out. Let's share. It ain't this proper status, people. Stop with that Moorish talk, okay? Can I give something to you that I hope you research? Okay, before I go there. There is no licensed lawyers. So let me break this down to y'all real quick, okay? I'm gonna post something up here, and I don't even have a book with me. I want them to do me a favor. I want you to go look up that word I just posted, jurist. Let me quote this for y'all. A jurist is one who is versed or skilled in law, who is known by their writings or the laws of nations. That's a lawyer. One more time. Look it up and make me out of a liar. I don't even have a book with me. I know y'all like to go to YouTube, right? Or Google. A jurist is one who is versed or skilled in law, who is known by their writings or the laws of nations. One more time. A jurist, Jurist, I posted. Make me out of a liar, because I got a lot of people. I'm on X, y'all. I'm on X, and I'm on Instagram. X, Instagram. So, a jurist is one who is versed or skilled in law, who is known by their writings or laws of nations. I am a jurist. You know, when I travel, I put overseas, I put JD. If you ain't go to law school, you don't need to go to law school for that, motherfucker. That's a whole nother subject. I am a JD. Test me on it. Juris Doctrine, just in case y'all don't know what that is. Okay, so let's move forward. Did y'all look it up? Stephen, did you look it up? Stephen, did you look it up? A jurist, did I quote it right? One who is versed or skilled in law, who is known by their writings or the laws of nations. I told you I'm gonna make you lose your mind playing with me. I've been doing this for a long time. And if it's about money, I can always get paid. So they have licensed attorneys. So let me introduce y'all how I am. If you go to look up YouTube right now and punch in Sabir Bey Barbershop, punch in Sabir Bey Barbershop Talk. One more time. Sabir Bey Barbershop Talk. So let me show you what a bar card looks like. That's me holding Dave Sylvester's bar card. I was in San Antonio, Texas, in a barbershop. He was sitting in this class I had in San Antonio, Texas. And listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you can go watch the video, you may not see all of the video, but go watch the video. And he's just sitting there nodding his head. Now, this is the thing with most like people say, what kind of attorney was he? You could be a criminal one, a civil one. It's only criminal and civil law. Criminal and civil law. There's only two. Let me explain these two. Civil is about money or breaches of contracts. Civil is about breaching of contracts, right? Criminal is you have to have this thing called a corpus delicti. Do y'all know what that is? Corpus delicti. I'll let you marinate on that for a second. Corpus delicti. Did y'all look it up? Basically, one is a scholar, one is exactly. So what it is, they practice at law. Don't they say that? At law. Do you know, according to law, there's a difference between an in law and at law? In and at. In at. So I can go into that too to show y'all actually what it is. So you only have two, criminal and civil. Criminal civil. One is a breach of a contract. Are you following? One is a breach of a contract. So the other is you have to have the body of the crime. Did y'all look it up? So this is the bar card. And it was so funny, as he's sitting in the room with me, he's dumbnified. Right? So let me flip the back of his bar card. Now, if you can find me a licensed lawyer, you can get some money from me. $500. How about that part? Let's put a wager on it. We got Joy Molino watching. Let's put a wager on it. This is the back of the bar card. Everybody got it? As an attorney. Oh, wait a minute, Sabir. So y'all think it's the same thing? No. They're two different. I'm just saying Moorish talk because most people get this information from a lot of these Moors that be on social media. You know, that's really what it is. It's not necessarily me coming at Moors, but I just want y'all to understand. I don't put me in that category with them. So that's why I say that. No disrespect. Okay. So as an attorney, not a lawyer. So this is what they would tell you. That they are the same thing. They're not the same thing, people. They're not the same. Bear with me. Can I give you a little bit more? Is it making sense? Am I over their heads yet, brother? Am I over anyone's head yet? Am I speaking very, very clear for you? Now you notice this is not online, right? You know this is an old piece of paper that I had was in one of my books, and I still got it floating around here. So let me explain this to y'all. Let me explain this. Y'all can take a photo shot of that, okay? Corpus juris secundum, which is the body of law. That's what corpus juris secundum mean, people. It's the body of law. Volume 7. You can look it up for yourself and price the books also. The attorney's duty, they say lawyer, the attorney's duty, first duty is to the court and the public, not to the client. And whenever the duties of his client conflict with those that he owes as an officer of the court, which is automatically conflict of interest. Are y'all following me? I didn't write that. I didn't write it. Y'all can take a picture. I didn't write that. So when it conflicts, right? When it conflicts with the court, that takes lead. Oh, y'all not getting this yet, man. This is very simple for me. This is like second nature. Right? Now, if you look up corpus juris secundum and you price the book, you will actually understand exactly what that says. So when you go back to the Rico law, once again, I told you I did this a long time ago in my newspaper. What was the newspaper, sir? Let me show y'all the newspaper. That was the newspaper right there. So all of these particular subjects I have spoken on for years. Years I spoke on these things. Fighting for people. Fighting. Even going to the radio to bring this out. So for years, I've been doing this. For years, I've been telling people what they're doing to people every single day. Every day they're doing this to people. And we're bickering about silly stuff on social media when real issues that is going on out here. Real issues. Name one of them that has a newspaper and that was telling y'all and putting this RICO law inside the paper and telling you what they were doing to us. Name one of these conscious people that you cheerlead every day that was doing this. Exposing them for what it was. You don't understand. It can be sometimes it can be dangerous going up against these people. Number one, they have Negroes they can buy off. So when I spoke about this back then in the section, and I said, yo, what they doing to people is a total violation. They're the criminals there. They're the criminals. This ain't no mother. That says 2001. This ain't no motherfucking 2024 version of what I'm showing you. That's not 2024. So sometimes you just want to walk away and be like, F people, let them drown. But let's move forward. Okay? Let's move forward. And what Joey was talking about. So imagine Joey Molino and I having this conversation. Woo, that'd be bananas, bro. So let's go a little further. One second. So this whole RICO thing that they're doing to people, they setting people up and you're allowing them. We have to go to the people. We have to let the people know. We have to educate the masses of the people what is going on. But if you think you're too smart that you don't need to know this, then it's on you. Okay? All right? So let me address this, brother, because you've been hanging around for a long time, brother. Seriously, I'm gonna address you because I think you're looking for my attention. Why are you even here? Let me ask you this question. Why would you stay on this feed for an hour? I'm talking to him for a minute, y'all. I'm asking him why would you even be on this feed for an hour? Why? Because if I would have turned it off, you notice I told you I turned somebody off in 10 minutes. Why are you still here? Why are you hurting yourself? Why are you hurting yourself? I really need to know. If you want me to excuse you, I can, but you can excuse yourself. Because you looking for my attention. You keep typing. Okay, family. Peace, family. Keep talking about Carlos still my brother, no matter which way you look at it. But thank you, family. Okay? Peace. Now I'm going to block you for eternity because you can keep making up all these things, but hopefully you make another page and you come on my feed, okay? Damn, these dudes is pathetic. The RICO law is the act of Congress have the right to regulate commerce. Exactly, commerce. But that's the crazy part. Like, you can't even listen, fam. They only make it worse for y'all, not me. They make it worse for y'all, not I. There's what elementary school children books about the Constitution. You know what? That'd be a dope book to do. Recommend you grandparents to read. You know what? That'd be a dope one to do. But can I show you something? Hold on 1 second. That'd be a dope one to do. You know what? I wish. Look, I'm gonna show you something. I think I have the original one somewhere, but give me 1 second. This would be dope if I was to put this together. Honestly, I have the original one of this. This is brother Kamar. I don't know how many of y'all familiar with my brother. He did this, damn, over 28 years ago. This is the brother that brought me into the movement, Kamar Gabriel. Kamar Gabriel brought me into this movement years ago. But I can make this. I can make it. But he's no longer on the scene. He just walked away from a lot of stuff, people. He walked away from so much. So Kamar brought me into this years ago. Not Taj Tariq Bey, was Kamar. And the crazy part is, that's what he was talking about. he's no longer necessarily around in this movement. He walked away from it. But I'm gonna see if I can do something like this. But if I can reprint this for people, but yeah, he put this together years ago. Wow, years ago. Damn. So it's kind of beat up, but I do have the original. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. My sister and husband just got robbed by Browns Valley police, and it's Rico law. That's racketeering. I told y'all, only thing I can do is come in as a consultant. If you want to consult with me, people, and for me to give you my expertise on what I do, you can email me, sabirbayradio@gmail.com. This is not a silver bullet, but I'm just here. I told y'all I'm going to go to a law library. What time is this? 12:49. I have many classes I did in law libraries. I would like to be coming to wherever you're located at. If people want to put up the money and make that happen, I would love that. I would love to do it. But I can't do these things just to be doing it. And the crazy part is people get in trouble and then they want a microwave way out of this. I tell people to head it off before. Okay. So my thing is like Cash App, PayPal, email me. I'm gonna be real with you, but I would love to speak on these particular subjects because again, I've been doing this for a very long time. I know what the city is doing, and sometimes you just back away from certain stuff and be like, nah. You can get broke. You can go broke dealing with this. I'm gonna be real with y'all. You can definitely go broke dealing with this. Straight up. So if you got a budget, holla at me. Let's talk. But I'm going to a law library today. And if you want to get the Overstanding the Language of Law video, I suggest everybody on this feed get my video I did called the Overstanding the Language of Law. If you go to my website, sabirbay.com, some of the stuff is up there. Again, sabirbay.com. What's the email name? My email is right on the screen, sabirbayradio@gmail.com. That's the Zelly, and that's the PayPal also. And my Cash App is $Sabirbay. So I'm almost finished. Okay? Not yet. Anybody wants to jump on the feed. If you're in Atlanta, we could do classes inside here. That's the law library I did the class in also. That was in Atlanta. That was in Emory Law Library. This brother came all the way from Nashville to meet me. Nashville, Tennessee. He drove from Nashville all the way to Atlanta to come into the law library with me. And people say, why would you go be an attorney? Nah. I go head to head with an attorney, though. That's for damn sure. So, expense. And this is actually under the Rico law, people. So all of these, when you look up racketeering or organizations, this is what you will find. Consume, charge, cost, price, money, labor, resources. This is what you will find. So what they doing to people every damn day, every day, is they pimping you. They're the biggest criminals, people. They're the biggest criminal. It's not you. They have to make you feel bad. But you need to read, be who the real gangsters are. The real gangsters. The real motherfucking gangsters. Damn. But see, what it is with us, we wait to get in trouble. I will contact you very soon, brother, because they are immigrants. And my sister from Trinidad, and her husband is from Ghana. You know the funny part is, Trinidad is part of America too. It's all America, people. It's all the same. It's the same, man. We need to get with the program, brother. We need to have these. Please, if y'all have X, please share this out on X, formerly known as Twitter. My handle on there is real, SABIRBEY, real Sabir Bey on X. So give me 1 second. I'm almost finished, y'all. All right. And I told people we can rent this room in Philadelphia. This is the one I was in Philly. I have stuff that's in Philadelphia, like classes I did in Philadelphia in Jenkins Law Library in Philly. And I would love to come back to Philadelphia and do some classes inside here. And we can invite some attorneys in the room. That'd be dope. I would love to invite attorneys in the room with me. Pick your poison. Rather it's a mortgage, rather it's civil, criminal, no matter what it is, we can talk. Okay? Let's go forward. Because, and this is the newsletter I did years ago. I want y'all to always pay attention to the dates. 2003. The unknowing are slave sires. They'll stab at attorneys. I still have these articles available too. Damn, they stole 30,000. Damn. Because you know the crazy part is? Because people don't. I don't know. Just email me, fam. This is crazy, yo. That's Rico. Let me show y'all something else. Y'all ready? This is why you look up this organization and expense. That's why they say see expense. So you can get all of them under the Rico law. But what good attorney would actually want to deal with this? What real attorney would want to deal with that situation? Think about it. Which one of them would really want to deal with this case? So what I did, because when I started radio, I started taking it to the radio. Because the reality is no real attorney will want to step outside and do that. Because they are officers of the court. There's a term called impropriate persona. Let me quote this for y'all. And if y'all have access to a law dictionary, just in case you don't know what that is. Again, if you're not familiar with it, let me quote this for y'all. If you have access to a law dictionary, I hope somebody can come on the feed with a law dictionary and, tell me if I'm lying or not. Because we're not in courts of law, people. Not. Share this to an attorney or a judge. There was a term called impropria persona. Stefan, do you have a law dictionary with you? Impropria persona reads, pleaded by appropriate persona must be pleaded by the attorney because the attorney takes leave. Impropriate persona says pleaded by the appropriate persona basically is in your proper person. Your proper person. You're not in your proper person. And the word pro se is prosecutable. Prosecutor. Not pro se. That means you're prosecutable. Two total difference. I know this is hard for some of y'all because you have to basically have it in your head. It's not the typical yelling and screaming and it's white supremacy and brother, that doesn't work in the court because you're not in courts of law. You're not in a court of law. You in corporate stuff. You're in corporate. So imagine if everybody understood jury nullification. Can I show that one more time? So imagine if everyone understood this. Give me 1 second. I told y'all to look it up. Jury nullification as you deal with the facts of the law. And somebody's DMing me saying you giving them too much, Sabir. Yes, y'all should get the Overstanding the Language of Law video. I can email it to you. Overstanding the Language of Law. That word right there, please research it. So jury nullification, that you deal with facts in law. Facts in law. I know with some attorneys on here right now. Right now, trust me, cringing. I know you're on here watching. So jury nullification as you deal with the facts and the law. Facts and law. Look it up. So let me give y'all another one, how crazy this is. When you go to court, so where do they use what you're talking about at? It ain't, listen, fam, if you're coming on my feeds late, that's not Sabir Bay's fault. This for you. And they tell you ignorance of the law is no excuse. If you just came on his feed, click the link and come on and talk to me. Click the link. Let me know if you're real. Let's see if this is real. Because I'm real. You see me. I can't see y'all. So when you're dealing in courtrooms, they say, I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. Am I lying? I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. Right? Every last one of y'all be lying. All of you be lying. Because you're not dealing with the facts, which is the present, which is the now. If you think I'm lying, get me an attorney on here. Get the lead attorney on this feed. Get me any attorney. Don't you try to argue with me because you're not prepared. Facts is based on the now, the present, not the future, the now. Now. The subject is you. The matter is the time and space, the jurisdiction. And if I'm lying about anything that I'm presenting to you, please blindfold me and put me in a room with your best attorney on any platform. And I'll let them talk and then I'll come, or they let me go and then they can rebut what I'm saying. Because that's what real hip hop is. That's how hip hop is. So subject, matter, jurisdiction. You must have all of them, but we're not in real courts of law. So to ask me what venue and what's this do, what do you want me to do? This is me giving it to you. This is basics that you should know. So the subject will be you. The matter is the time and space or your address. And then they have the jurisdiction. These are basic fundamentals they teach you in law school. They do. But y'all can join me at any law library in any state. Any state. Pick your poison. I've been to Thurgood Marshall, Harrison Law Library, Jenkins Law Library, Canada's Law Library. I think I went to one in San Antonio. I've been to a lot of them. If you can't comprehend the basic fundamentals of what I'm saying, I can't help you. But they're always telling people this ignorance of the law is no excuse. But which one of these people are educating our people? Do you know that there is a state constitution too? Did everyone know that there's also a state constitution? Did y'all know that? With the U.S. Constitution? So when I was giving my classes out here in Long Beach, I went to the state rep's office to get these books and give them out in the classroom. This is the federal constitution. This is the state constitution. So these are the things. So don't try to test me, B. Can I give you a little bit more before I go? Just show you how they ripping people off. But we want to run when we get in trouble and then want to microwave way out of all of this. No, you don't wait till you get in trouble. Let me show y'all this. For my people that got registrations to their cars. I'll show you the Rico law. I want you to read, if you have a registration to your car, I'm going to show y'all how they ripping us off. Okay. I'm on Instagram, Real Sabir Bay on Instagram, Real Sabir Bay on X. So we don't even read anything, but I want y'all to see this. Okay. Where it says signature at, pay attention. I acknowledge this day that I have received notice of the provision of section 3709 of the vehicle code. Let me ask y'all a question. How many people was notified like that? This is the contract part. How many people ever saw that on the registration card and never read it? Come on. I'm almost finished, because I do have to go to the law library. You just sign it because they told you to sign it. And what they do is say, oh, let me see your license and registration. Do anybody know what 3709 is? Anybody know what 3709 is? I hereby acknowledge this day I have received notice of the provision of section 3709 of the vehicle code. So let's go there for a second. Hey, Jamal, somebody deal with me, say, yo, bro, you know you can get a lot of money doing this, bro. Yes, I do. I can. I know that. So let me show you what 3709 is and show you the Rico law. That's why I was saying the Rico law is real, B. The Rico motherfucking law is real. This is 3709. This is, first of all, let me show you this at the top. That's PA codes. This is inside the law library. Everybody should have the motor vehicle law book of your particular state. Peace. Everybody should have the motor vehicle law book of your particular state. Why am I saying this? Because this is what they're doing to you. So what you're doing is basically signing it away. No, it's waste. 3709 is depositing waste. No person shall throw or deposit upon any highways or upon any other public or private property without the consent of the owner thereof. This is your registration. That's what it is. Y'all don't get it yet? That's in the PA codes, and it's in most states that they're doing. Most of the states. There it is right there, 3709. So we sign things thinking that we're smart, not realizing what's going on. So when they threaten you or force you to sign a registration card, this is what they're doing. I'm not making this. Go look up the Motor Vehicle Law Book, Title 75 of the PA codes. How many of y'all have the Motor Vehicle Law Book of your particular state? Do you see a price on here? Anywhere? 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 No price. So what did they come up with these prices at? That's racketeering right there. That's the Rico law right there. That's Rico law. And I got every state. This is California's. I know this is too thick for some of y'all. Y'all can Google this book. Please Google this information. Make me out of a liar. So when you armed, how you going to come at me when you're not armed? You're not armed. Here it is right there. Go look it up. Every state has it right there in front of you. But the conditioning of the people, they have to condition the people, because this is what this is, brother. They have to do this. No, this is what it is. But that's that pseudo talk. No, this ain't pseudo, brother. You can put me in a room and blindfold me with any attorney, and every one of those books that I'm presenting to you, they have those books. So this is how they create the prices for you, because you don't have it. So they keep saying ignorance of the law is no excuse. It ain't my job to do it. I don't get $100,000 for this. I don't. Vehicles registered to the state. Listen, I don't. So I'm almost finished, y'all. So let me show you something else. Got to give you some more. And please don't forget to get the Overstanding the Language of Law video, people. It is
Yep.
available online.
Give us some more info. Thank you.
So I have this video I did in 2001 called The Overstanding the Language of Law. I usually have it up on my feed, but I ain't feel like it was late last night. I ain't feel like posting. I did it in 2001. I did one called Right versus Traveling too, back in 2000. But I did some recently in law libraries. I did a lot of them in law libraries too. So uninsured. I said, wait a minute. Nigga, what? These books is in the law library. Why would those books be there? And they think I'll be making this up. I didn't make this up. And the crazy part, you got to pay to go in these law libraries. So because you have access to this thing called LexisNexis, you can't just go on LexisNexis either. LexisNexis, Lex means law, number one. LexisNexis. So Lex means law, right? So you have to have a key to go inside here. And this is what most attorneys do. They be in these joints and they come out act like they smarter than you. No, they're not smarter than you, bro. Trust me. They're not. I'm inside. Look, I'm inside Emory Law Library, was giving law classes in Atlanta. Look, Georgia, look, criminal law. I'm in every law library there is giving people law classes. I'm not here to say this is the silver bullet, but you must know basic fundamentals of what they're doing to you. So let me show you something else for y'all to get tickets. A summons. Now, most of y'all go through this. These are basics, right? Do you know a summons come out of a court? Did y'all know that? How many people knew a summons come out of a court? Where do these cops get these tickets from? Now, I sit in the room with any cop, any sheriff, any of these people that y'all pick. Pick one. I used to sit in the sheriff's office in Philadelphia on Broad Street. And they used to sit up here and tell me so much stuff, but it was crazy. I used to sit there and I would hit them. This when Sheriff Green was the sheriff in Philadelphia. Anybody from Philly knows Sheriff Green. I think he died because, you know, corruption is a motherfucker and it eat at you. You can't corrupt me. I never been a corrupt person. You couldn't corrupt me. You couldn't pay me because I never been nobody's. When you eager for prestige, you'll take it all and get the end of the short end of the stick. So I used to sit in the sheriff's office on Broad Street. It's called the Land and Title Building, just in case y'all don't know. Okay. So a summons is right here. Is a writ process directed to the sheriff or other proper officers. Now, this is the crazy part about our people. We will make excuses up and say, well, they got their own. Where did they get it from? Do you know they have stationery stores that you can buy this stuff at? Requiring him to notify a person named that an action has been commenced against him in a court. So let's think about this for 1 second. Let's be realistic. How many of y'all ever got this out of a court? So bear with me. You didn't get this out of a court. He's riding around with a book, a ticket book, and threatening you. If you don't sign it, they're going to lock you up. So let me move forward. Let me just show you what a citation is. So I used to fight this fight since years ago with our people, but I just gave it up. Not really. But this is a citation right here. And then it said uniform traffic ticket, state of South Carolina versus. How the state going to versus me? I'm not a fiction. I thought I was the state. But bear with me. Let's go down a little further in the ticket. It says are convicted. It says plead guilty or nolo. Right? And it says after where's it at? Place against the driver's right. So this is the game. So there is a term called, you got non and some said different terminology. You got a lot of terminology that you can use. But it's a lot of ways you can get out of these things, people. Stop letting these people play y'all. So what they're doing is they're threatening you to sign these pieces of paper. Now, like I said, I did masses of videos on all of this. Many videos. That's all you gotta do is email me. I can drop one of them on y'all. And believe me, you're gonna get something out of it because I am trying to get out of here so I can go to the law library. And if you want to join live with me, I may do a Zoom on it. If it's worth it, I'll do a YouTube on it. If it's worth it, if y'all support it. But let me show you something else before we go. This is terrorism law. Now you can go to Title 18, right? You can go to Title 18, subsection 2331. And you will actually see what they do to people. They coerce you. They threaten you. If you don't sign a ticket, I'm going to lock you up. Shut up. It's called coercion, people. Y'all should look up that word. Coerce or coercion. All right? Look it up. Any platform, no matter where you at on this planet, you can drop me on and watch how good I am. I don't go to YouTube, babe. I don't go on online to find things. This stuff is so serious, and these are the things that we should be challenging. These are the things that should be challenging. And yes, family, I'm getting my emails and saying, yo, you should be getting paid for this. Yes, you're right. But my thing is that when I see what they do to people, man, and this is for attorneys. I dare any attorney to come. Give me 1 second. I'm almost finished. So for my brother Joey Molino, let's talk, bro. Because here it is right here. Let's go now to the United States Code before we go. That's racketeering. That's the racketeering right there. That's it. And if you want me to speak on this or any of these subjects, just email me. But please don't expect me to do it for free. Okay? That's it right there. Definitions is right here.
Of course not.
This is all the information for you. So it's not that I go online, look this stuff up. I'm in law libraries, people. I can tell you about the extortion. This is the extortion, the bribery. This is what they doing to people. That's what they got R. Kelly on. That's what they got Young Thug on. That's what they get the mob on. That's what they get. But the biggest criminals are the government. The biggest criminals are the attorneys. This is why I said no artist should ever be in jail for tax evasion. No artist should be in jail. The one that should be in jail is the attorney, because I trust you to handle my affairs. That's who should be in jail, not the artist. So listen, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I do have a Cash App at the bottom, and I do have a PayPal, Zelly at SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. Cash App is $Sabir Bay. Again, I do got to get dressed because I'm not even dressed yet. My first cup of coffee. But I'm going to a law library, and if it's worth it, I'll go live on YouTube. If not, I'll just do my private on Zoom and just have certain people pay and come on the classes, B. So I thank y'all so much. A question you have to ask me, sister, before I get off of here, because I've been over my time frame.
I just want to thank the Most High, because I was just kind of like going in spirit, Rastafari, and then I ran upon you, and we're dealing with some law issues. What happened to my sister and my brethren? He's a reggae artist, and they just really thought they had something. And on top of it, they were just renting the space. The landlord is the one who was growing in the area. But there was only 4 plants, but they thought they had something because they see all kind of dreadlock people, foreigners. Oh, they must be growing something. And they weren't growing nothing but vegetables. So the state came down, the city came down, Everybody came down. My sister was in she's an educator. She was locked up she was in the police car for 2 hours naked, like literally in just like a little shawl.
Yeah.
Her 10-year-old son was handcuffed. And this is a good quote unquote white neighborhood, right? This is like out in the rural area. Big house, big estate. Man, I joke. Big estate. And then the owners, they grow herb, but they're cool, but they grow herb on their own, not like no big deal. They got other farms. They don't grow at their house. They just grow for their thing, right? Anywho, I have no idea what they thought they were going, what they thought they saw. So anyways, long story short, thank goodness the artist, the husband, was on tour, because they would have killed him. For real, there was 27 officers there with
But they
guns.
do stuff like that. They're criminals. Y'all have to put in your brain they're not different than any other groups.
And then on top of
freaking criminals, man.
just to give you a background, they went into their house, even though my sister was like, this is not my property, I'm just a renter, go talk. Now the Fish and Game went to the big house, and like their little the estate owners got little, like, you know, patty gloves, like but it was my poor brother and sister who got the brunt of it. And what ended up happening is the police went into their house, raided their house, and took money, literally took money out of their bags, saving fire box. And some had their cameras on, some had. And now the attorney general, they did complain. They went to the office. The attorney general has contacted them. A couple of people have come down and done investigations, but we really don't know what kind of BS that is. We really don't.
Listen, let me say this to you. You can never depend on them doing investigation.
Exactly.
This is why people do independent investigations.
That's why we need you. And that's why I'm saying compensating you is the best thing that our community could do, because we called all kind of lawyers and they were not.
They're not going to do it, sister. Believe me. Let me tell you something. They're not. I've been in this thing for over 25, 26, probably longer than that, years. I know them. I know corrupt attorneys. I sat with them in Philadelphia, and they be like, nigga, it's about the money. Like, I've never sold my people out, and I got that bad end of the stick. I was broke as shit. Literally, like, I make stuff look good, but damn, I went through so much trying to help our people.
Well, what I'm going to say is, brother, definitely, I'm saying this because it was a miracle finding you, running across with you.
No, it happened. It happens for a reason.
Of course,
everything happens for a reason. The problem is the black conscious people that keep it away. They'll say, like this brother said yesterday, oh, they don't bring your name up in something severe.
I don't call black conscious community. You know what I call them? I call them agent amateurs / volunteers, as opposed to, at least if they were agent provocateurs, they'd be doing something. But I call them agent amateurs / volunteers. They ain't conscious. They hold up the.
I did a video yesterday about that boy Black Magic in Atlanta. Them niggas don't never say yo Sabir, but I talked about Griff being on his show, and Griff called me this morning. And then I called Griff back, and then I text Griff and said, Griff, you can come on this feed, brother, if you want to clear something up. Griff said, no, but this is this, and I'm going to end it with this, because reality, they are biased to what's going on. I'm a straight dude. You can see me in a coffee shop, wherever, walking and hold a conversation with me. But the thing is that I know how they are. This is just the reality. And we hate so freaking much. We hate each other for no reason. And I don't have hate in my heart for nobody. But I do know these conscious people. Exactly.
Because, I was on the line, and I love what the brothers doing, Q Butter and stuff. And I like that they have these like forums where we can all argue and stuff.
But I ain't arguing with nobody. I got kids.
Yeah. But that's right. Our blood pressure. But sometimes the lack of like, wow, like, just we're all right and we're all wrong in certain ways, but then the way that they handle it is just so like uncool. I'll just put my camera on so you know who I am. It was so unprofessional. Like what they were telling me, like every time I talk, they're like, shorty, yo, stop talking. And then like I try to talk for 5 minutes, but then the other one will talk for like 50 minutes, right?
That's why I don't get on their feeds. That's why I don't get on their feeds. If you never noticed, I don't get on Clubhouse. I don't get on Twitter. I don't get on none of that, because you have grown people who are arguing. You know what I mean? I don't, my brain, because I'll start tripping. I don't have the energy for that. If anybody wants to seriously talk to me, you talk, talk and let the people choose. That's what hip hop is. And let me say this to y'all, because somebody said they're not going to let you know. I can find out what the hell I want to find out. That's how good I am. You think I don't? I can sit in the law library and find out what somebody got a case on. That's how good I am with what I do. So
Because
don't,
regardless
I'm
of,
not, and I'm not here to judge these people. I'm seriously, because I know the setup of drugs, the setup of weed.
You know how I feel spiritually? Spiritually, you have a mission. This is your mission. This is your route, and you know what your route stayed on it. And that's a spiritual mission, to give out that information. We all have our mission, and I appreciate you on this tribe. Now, what we do need, now I do pray that we can help you with your Philly project. But what we do need is you on our New Mexicality project, which is the project that we're building. My community was just on fire, bro, in Oroville, California. You know, Oroville, California, Thompson's Fire. They just
I'm in Long Beach, so I already know it's hot out there, motherfucking place.
Okay, so they already so they already squashed the fire, right? But like I had gone from Butte all the way to Calexico. Okay, so I had to travel with the youth. You know what I'm saying? So you in Long Beach, so you already know. We already had to go through the fires coming over here. So it's but we have a lot of organizational people in Northern California, and we are collected with Sacramento. So we'd love to support you, but we are creating this New Mexicality community, the Haitian community in Mexicali, that consists of people who are from New Mexico, California, Arizona, everybody from the Guadalupe Treaty. You feel me? Because when I tell people, they be like, "Huh?" I was talking to these brothers on the panel talking about the Guadalupe Treaty. Huh? You're weird. I'm like,
but let me say this, because I'm over my time, because
you gotta go to the library. We thank you.
But let me say this with you. Even with this family right here, he said, go to this law channel. I've been doing this for a long time. They will always tell you to go to somebody else. See, this is the weird part. Like, ain't no attorney, ain't no law channel going to tell you exactly what I'm telling you. That's a fact. Believe me, they won't. I can sit on that channel and poke holes through that. This is why my boy, when he went to law school, he told me back when I was living in Philly, if you was in my classroom, the professor, if you know anything about philosophers, they will always challenge the professors. He said you would challenge the professor if you was in the class. This is my boy. His name is Alvin Ross. He went to law school in Texas, but he's from Philly. This is just the reality. But I thank y'all so much, man. Email me. I got to get myself together. I don't care how you feel. I give everybody the opportunity to come on the feet.
Go do what you're supposed to do for us. And we thank the Most High, the Creator, the one who's going to shut this stuff down, because of people like you who telling us what's up and what's around.
I've been saying it for a long time. You got to be careful of your own people too. But let me say this to y'all before we go, because this whole weed thing is a setup too.
Tell it.
A setup. It's all a setup. I can tell you more stories about that too. I can tell you about my man that's a Philadelphia police officer, tell you how they was exempt. The police department was exempt from the marijuana license. Just email me. I gotta go. But I gotta go, sister. Hit me up. Email me, y'all. I gotta go. But excuse my Philly attitude, y'all. Excuse that Philly attitude.
Yes, we have to organize. Do away with all the lies. They come with the back and the black and the 45. In between the protest, we protest and realize. Yes, we have to organize. Do away with all the lies. They come with the big ass and glass and the 45. In between the protest, we protest and
share it out.
Realize that we have already been here before. Protest in the streets because we see and we all involved. Turning police cars and we shooting, looting these stores. You may not agree, but you see they changing these laws. The only thing they understand now is a city burning. They acting like they shocked with these cops, they just learning. Seeing Mr. Ford on the ground, it got them squirming. Now we can see they are the Nazis, we the German blacks. Organize. Do away with all the lies. They come with the back and the black and the 45. In between the protest, we protest and realize. Yes, we have to organize. Do away with all the lies, all the lies, all the lies. They come with the big ass and Glocks and the 45. In between the protests, we protest and realize. Here we always wake up, but then we go back to sleep again. In between the protests is when we be getting weak again. We hear about the loot, another shooting this week again. This gives the police another excuse to hit the streets again. White police, black population can never be a friend. Our mothers and our fathers and our families, they be seizing them. They the overseers, we the SLAVEs to them. We gotta rise to the level where we ain't needing them. Everybody organize, organize, organize. Do away with all the lies, all the lies, all the lies. They come with the Magnum, the Black, and the 45. In between the protests, we protest and realize. Yes, we have to organize, organize, organize. Do away with all the lies, all the lies, all the lies. They come with the big ass and Glocks and the 45. In between the protests, we protest and realize. Yes, you have to follow me, follow me, follow me. It's my philosophy. The white law monopoly makes democracy hypocrisy. In a capitalist economy, it's no democracy. I demand the return of my sovereignty, no apology. Independence, autonomy. No need to mommy me. I can run my own country if you could just stop bombing me. Give me my land back. Give me my gold back. My heritage, my birthright. You outright stole that. Organize, organize, organize. Do away with all the lies, all the lies, all the lies.
Share it out.
With the Magnum, the Black, and the 45. In between the protests, we protest and realize. Yes, we have been organized, organized, organized. Do away with all the lies, all the lies, all the lies. They're coming with the tear gas, blocks, and 45. In between the protests, we protest and realize.
Organize, organize, baby. Gotta go.